NYSE deciding to cancel its plans to delist shares of Chinese telecom giants only days after first announcing that move. Shares of China Telecom, China Mobile, and China Unicom are rallying in Hong Kong. Eunice Yoon joins us. She's got more on this front. And Eunice, they said pretty obliquely that they talked to regulators and said, never mind. I guess people there and here are reading a lot more into this.
Yeah, absolutely. Here, it's being interpreted as a way for the NYSE to be able to stay in China's good books and potentially preserve itself as an attractive place for Chinese companies to list. So you mentioned the statement late on Monday. The exchange said it made the change in light of further consultation with relevant regulatory authorities in connection with the Office of Foreign Assets Control at the U.S. Treasury. So this is being understood to mean that the exchange doesn't necessarily have to go so far as to delist Chinese companies that potentially could have links to the Chinese military, even if U.S. investors cannot buy them. So immediately after this decision, the state media here was crowing about it. And then we saw the shares in China Unicom, China Mobile, and China Telecom rally in Hong Kong. All three companies said that they noted the change. What was interesting, though, was the official reaction, and that is that the foreign ministry was much more muted, cautiously saying that the U.S. needed to continue to respect the rule of law and the market. And I think that it really shows that there's still such a lack of clarity around the staying power of these Trump administration executive orders, especially into the Biden administration. Becky?
Yeah. Eunice, we had a conversation earlier about this, and just the idea that Biden may want to step away from a lot of those rules that were put in by the Trump administration, but he's got pressure coming from Congress, too, where there are a lot of China hawks. So he's going to be in a bit of a difficult position, and we'll watch and see what happens the first few months of his administration.
Yeah, and I think that's why the Chinese are being much more cautious because, there aren't a whole lot of people who are naive to think that the U.S. and China relationship is going to completely change, even though there have been several editorials calling for a restart. But overall, I think that the Chinese are feeling that they, really want to be able to have some sort of new relationship, but not a lot of people think that it could necessarily happen right away.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.